Hello, this is the Queen of Credit here, and you are watching this video because either you are already working with me to get great improvements on your credit, right? Or you may be a potential client who would like to work with me to get improvements on your credit. So, this video is to help you and to expedite your results right now. At the time of, or the date of this recording is August 9th, 2020. We are in a coronavirus health pandemic. And so the credit agencies and their response process as a result is slower than normal times, right? Than normal or usual times. And I'm going to show you the letters that I received from my current clients as proof of that, right? So let me pull up this letter and share the screen. And so this is going to help you, right, get quicker results. And it's going to help me be able to work with you in a better manner because I won't have to then be concerned about the many emails that I get occasionally asking or wondering, Queen, I haven't heard from the credit agencies in 30 days, right? Now, if you're currently working with me, let me specify 30 days with the credit agency is approximately 6 weeks your time because it's business days, which means you do not count or include the weekends. So if you're working with me or you will be a potential client, right, through this process, I email you and give you phone numbers to all three credit agencies to contact them if you are within this 6 week time frame. Now with Experian, I want you to be informed and know that many of your Experian results will be online, right? So you can get them quicker. And so therefore that's why the qualifications for anyone working with me, right? Because this is not a done for you. It is not a do it yourself. It is a done with you, meaning that you have hands on responsibility to do and repairing and restoring your credit as well. And I believe those are it's the best way to do it because you had the hands-on responsibility, whether it was indirectly or directly, and getting your credit to this point as well. So you should have the hands-on responsibility in the repair process. So let me show you the current letters. Try to share my screen of credit agencies that are showing. I can log in, are some examples of letters that my clients have sent me proving that this 30-day process may be even slower because of the health pandemic that we are currently experiencing due to COVID, right? Due to COVID. So let me pull up the document and I'm going to show you how to somewhat bypass this process in spite of and get quicker results, right? To get quicker results. So this is a letter and I cannot show the date because it will also show the client's name. But a recent letter received, and if you can read or if you can see in the fine print, it says, we appreciate you taking the time to contact us at TransUnion. Our goal is to maintain complete and accurate information. It's our commitment to you, right? Investigation procedure. TransUnion reviews and considers all relevant information you provide when you open the credit dispute process. If we are able to make any change to your credit report based on the information you provided, we will make those changes. Otherwise, we will ask the company reporting the information you disputed to do all of the following, right? So they list 4 things. Review the relevant information we sent to them, including documents you gave us if you provided or the documents were provided for your dispute. Then they request that they investigate the dispute and verify whether the information and report is accurate, provide a response, and update the information. Now, this client that's working with me now, letter or affidavit rather, right? We challenge and I do affidavits. Due to the additional information, the time frame completing the investigation has been extended. Your initial correspondence was received on July 17th, 2020, right? So 7/17/2020, and your additional information was received again July 27th, 2020. This allows TransUnion additional 15 days. Therefore, your investigation will be completed on or before August 29th, 2020. So just know this is just letters of proof that Experian as well, Equifax, TransUnion, all of them are in the slow delay process. So I'm going to, number one, walk you through the process of how to read a credit report, right? Even with some of my current clients, when they get credit reports in the mail, they inform me or they would send me a text message that they have no idea what they're looking at. They have no idea what to send me. Now, number one, please send all communications via email, right? That's why your email have something called attachments. So please do that in the process. Send this information via email, unless you just want to show that account's been deleted, right? You just want to, you're excited about the deletions you received and you want to send me a screenshot of your deletions. You may want me to upload it on social media as proof. Then that's appropriate manner in order to text me your results. But other than that, right? Other than that, if you want to show me your results, that may be the first attempt or the first round, right, that was not deleted, please send that in an attachment email. Let's try to do everything in a business manner. That helps me out a lot. It allows me to keep a track record, a communication log. So please do not send your results to me via text message. Now, you may send a screenshot email from your phone if you have logged on and email it from your phone. But just know all three credit agencies are in the delay process, right? I have another letter from Experian to prove that as well. But I think the Experian letter will show the client's name. So let me see if I can crop that out. But I'll just read it. It's from Experian. It also reads, you submitted a complaint to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, right? Here are your results. And it's showing that they are still pending a projected completion date for these clients is for August 21st. So you're going to get all of these letters from Experian and TransUnion, just because, and okay, I blew it up. So now I can share it without sharing the client's name. Just because of the pandemic, right? Just because of where we are. So this was a client's letter. It's just notifying that client that their results are still pending. Right now, I challenged on their behalf Franklin Collection Services. They have a projected completion date, August 21st, DRS, August 21st, FSNB, August 21st. So you are receiving these letters. Now, just know the law states that by law, right, if the credit agencies has not informed you of anything, this is considered being informed concerning your dispute process, right? So they don't have to have an outcome. They just have to communicate with you and inform you where you are in the process within 6 weeks in a 30-day time frame. Now, this is how you can expedite this quicker. But first, I'm going to teach you all, give you a mini lesson on how to read a credit report. Even when you receive that credit report via mail, right? In the mail, I have quite a few clients who cannot dissect or analyze what that credit report is saying. So let me share the screen with you again. Now, this is an example credit report from Equifax, right? So now that you are, or you have your credit reports in hand, the three items that you should be concerned with the most are public records, derogatory accounts, and unsatisfactory accounts, right? Public records, more like bankruptcies, are the worst. Bankruptcies, judgments, other public records that anyone can see. So typically when you have a public record, you would get letters from lawyers who promise to help you, and they're usually from lawyers who purchase your information from the credit agencies as well, right? Now, what are the derogatory accounts? Derogatory accounts are usually accounts that have been referred to by collection agencies, right? Derogatory account is usually accounts that have been referred to by collection agencies. They are really annoying when people call you, and typically they break the law when they report these accounts on your credit report. And they also break the law oftentimes. They're calling you and harassing you on your job, right? All they care about is the money. So be careful if you're trying to, or if you want to negotiate. But that's a derogatory account, and they can be deleted off your credit report, and you can legally also make debt collectors validate the debt legally where you will not owe, right? If you know the laws of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. The third type of account is unsatisfactory accounts. These are accounts that have late payments, right? Late payments is when you were or you currently are 30 to 180 days late on a payment, but you have not yet been referred to a collection agencies. So these are the three accounts that really will report on your credit report. So we're looking at a Equifax credit report. I like to look at the three credit agencies: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, like McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King, right? They all have similar functions, right? But they do different duties or different things. So you may have some accounts that's derogatory or public record or unsatisfactory that's reporting on Equifax, but not necessarily report on Experian or TransUnion. Or you may have reports that report on all three, right? That report to all three. So we're looking at an example sample credit report. This is just your personal information will be provided. Just know that personal information is very important. This person or example person is just John Q. Public. Their name, social is reporting, date of birth on all three credit agencies, right? Now, Equifax will have some addresses. Experian will have some addresses, and then TransUnion. Sometimes, especially if you live in more than one place, right, over a certain time span, sometimes the addresses will match. Oftentimes they don't, right? Why is this important, however? Because wherever you were residing at, or you receive your mail at concerning that account, is connected to the negative account. So, for example, if you have a Bank of America credit card, and you were receiving that statement when you lived at 123 Main Street, right, at Anywhere, Virginia, as this account says, then that address is connected to that charge off, right? So if you have since moved, removing that negative address is just firing more ammunition of getting that charge off removed off your credit report, because they are linked together. So a lot of people don't know that, and I provide that in my credit consulting. And that's what a lot of major credit reporting businesses like Lexington Law or Credit Sesame don't do, right? And getting negative or getting old addresses removed from your credit report not only makes it easier to get negative accounts deleted, but it also will add 2 to 3 points per address removed to your credit report, right? And it gives you a very clean profile. So when banks and lenders look at your credit report, it doesn't appear that you are a person who is not stable, who moves around a lot, but it makes your credit profile looks very pretty, right? And it makes you look more creditable to lenders. So this is what an account would look like in good standing. You see, this is an American Express account. It shows that it's a revolving account. It will show your account number. So you want to look across the board to see if the account numbers are matching for all 3 credit agencies. The responsible party, it will show individual. It will show your date open. It will show your balance date, your balance amount, your monthly payment, and your credit limit. Now, if you can see, this credit limit is reporting differently for Experian than what is reporting for Equifax and TransUnion. Equifax and TransUnion shows a credit limit of $704. Experian shows $6,416. So it's little loopholes like this that can assist you in getting inaccurate reporting accounts deleted. It also shows the account balance. It does not show a high balance here, but sometimes a high balance will show. It shows the account status. Notice the language on Equifax. It says you are paying as agreed. Experian, it shows your current, CURRACCT, current account. TransUnion spells it out, paid as agreed, right? All 3 credit agencies are showing the same across the board for the past due amount of $0, right? And they have something in the comment section that says charge, which simply means that this is a charge card. It's a statement here that said, well, it's amazing how one bureau will finally remove information while the others are stubborn and all get out. Persistence, perseverance, and tenacity or tenacious reserve had gotten me 814 FICO on Experian. No reason to quit fighting till the job is done. This person says time to prepare for court. So just because one credit agency, they're not credit bureaus, right? I don't want you to think that you're fighting against federal entities. But just because one credit agency deletes an account does not mean the other 2 agencies have to comply. These are big businesses. They're not government entities, so they make their own rules, right? And that's why I always highly advise people to get professional help when they want to quickly and expediently, right, and effectively, permanently delete accounts that's misreporting on their credit report, right? Because they don't play fair and they often have their own set of rules. Again, we're talking about McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King. They all have different CEOs, and the manager at Burger King can't call McDonald's manager and say, you should serve your food or your items in this way. And that's how Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian work, right? So this is an example of an account that is only listed with one credit bureau. This happened as well. So this is what you need to look for when you're reading your credit reports. And in this case, it's a collection agency. So it's only reporting on TransUnion. You see the account number, right? Has the payment responsibility. The date open is 2014. It has the balance date, balance amount. Always look at your account status, right? It shows a collection, and it's showing this collection is $0 past due. It shows that no monthly payment. Now, this is not showing, but you also want to look at the date of last activity, right? That matters a lot on your account. What's the recent date of last activity? Accounts that have a 2-year last activity date are calculating or impacting your credit score the most. So from 2018, 2019, currently 2020, any accounts in those dates of last activity is causing the biggest damage, or sometimes the biggest success to your credit report if they are positive accounts. So this is a medical collection only showing on a single credit bureau. You'll see the original creditor name, the date assigned, the original amount owed, the amount, status date, date of last activity and status date. Pay attention to those. It's saying that the status is unpaid, right? An account number, a creditor classified, and the date of first delinquency, right? So whenever the account first went into delinquent or negative should be reported as well. That is different from the date of last activity, right? So another sample, this is Equifax again. You see the account number, and it's not showing here, but when you read your credit report, also know that your credit report will always have an address, account numbers connected with them, right? And that's the importance of getting addresses and names and et cetera, removed from your credit report. So this is showing what a late payment will look like on Equifax. Now, Equifax have changed some things since this sample that I'm showing, right? But you will see an address identification number right under the name and the address of the account. The address identification number, it means whatever address was connected at that time. So this is what a late payment will look like. You'll see on this account that it's showing has the number 30 days, a 30-day late, April of 2018. That should also match your first date of delinquent. If you have additional late payments, then it will say 30, 60, 90, 120, etc. Now, this is an account with Equifax that's in good standing, right? Has no late payment, 81-month payment history reporting, right? So on to the next page. This is an example of a credit report that has late payment listed on Experian, for example. This is, again, not every credit bureau will list an account the same. Its company name is Credit USA Bank, for example. A loan type is a credit card. It's an account holder. Individual is not a joint account. The date open is June across the board. That's accurate. Equifax is showing paid account as agreed as your status. It's showing the balance of 1,921. The last activity is different, right? October 2016. All of these are loopholes to get accounts deleted. Everything showing your credit report must be accurate. Now it's showing last activity September 2016. And for Experian, it shows not available, right? Now, its status, current account was 30 days past due. It's listed that with Experian. So now, even though every credit agency shows the late payment, not every status is showing as derogatory. Now, this status for Equifax and TransUnion, it says paid or paid as agreeing. But if you look on the bottom of the payment timeline, it is showing that this customer in 2016, the red dots, that they were 30-day late, right? Which will result in different credit scores across the board, across all three. So these are things that you want to look for. This is an example. It shows how payment history can be listed as well. This is another account It's also a charge card. It was $387 written off. So a charge off as of, it shows the account history, May 2007 to October 2007. And if you can see these red dots, or red blocks rather, it's showing that in October of 2007, this account was 60 days or more than 180 days past due, right? You'll see the payment history legend here. So if it's in the red, it means that this client or this particular account was 180 days past due. November is showing no data, right? In April through December 2005, it's showing this account was at least 30 or 60 or 90 days past due. So you have to look at your legend to see the highlighted colors to see what that means. And then in November, October, it's showing that this person was current. They paid as agreed. Then in September, another late pay. August and July, current, paid as agreed. So these are ways that you should know how to read a credit report. Now, your credit report will come in a large white envelope. I don't have anything in the mail, right? A large white envelope in the mail. I want you to go and analyze only the accounts that we are in communications about that's being challenged on your credit report. Some of these pages may be a 27-page thick envelope, maybe 40 pages, depending on the condition of your credit report. Make my job easier to work with you by not sending me all 42 pages in a scan. Because I get that, people will go to Office Depot or UPS and they will get the entire doc. Look, just go through your credit report and look for the accounts that you and I are in communications about of challenging to the credit agencies, and only send those required accounts that I need to know, right? So please don't send me your entire documents because you don't want to go through your credit report and analyze it for yourself, right? Again, you have to have a hands-on process and getting yourself on the road to good credit. And the more hands-on you are, the quicker you can get results. Now, let me show you an even quicker way to get results. And this is something that's not recommended to work with me, but required. You're going to have a Credit Karma account, and you're going to have a free Experian account. These are non-negotiables. You're going to have these things in place. Now, when you get the initial, and I'm looking for my password, so that's why I'm looking down to log into the accounts. Now, when you get your initial consultation, you will also have to get a smart credit account as well. You're going to have the 2 free platforms and the smart credit account. Why smart credit? Because smart credit informs me whenever it will give me a notification, it will give me an update as well as you whenever you have any changes or improvements to your credit report. So these are ways that we can bypass going through or waiting via mail to get quicker results online, right? So the quicker I and you are notified, right, the quicker the process can go and the quicker you'll know your results. So if you just heard my text message from my phone, I was logging into my Experian account and it was informing me of a 6-digit one-time passcode. You will get that notification as well, right, whenever you log into your Experian account for identification purposes. So let me share my screen. Okay, so this is my personal account. My credit score, I always take a dip because I use my credit to invest. So I always use debt to invest and get a higher rate of return, right? So you may see me at a 800, over 800 one month, and maybe above a 720 the next. What you would do, you'll see your initials. This is my profile initials, LD. On this bell notification, you need to click on that as well. It will let you know when your credit score increase, decrease, what recent activity you have on your account. In a dormant account, I just decided to use my Bank of America credit card because I wasn't using it, and it's just showing me that, you know, some activity had happened on that account. So I always select your bell notification. Now you will click on reports and scores, or you will go to reports and scores tab and select credit reports. This is how you're going to check your updates in Experian, right? So you're going to stroll all the way down. All the way down. It's going to let you know your open accounts, etc., etc. It's going to let you know about any auto accounts you have, real estate, student loan. Thank God I have 0 student loan debt, 0 collections, very little inquiries. You want to have 5 or less inquiries on your credit report. And the good thing about Experian that it also informs you of the removal date, right? So these, I only have 1 inquiry that's scheduled to be removed this year of 2020, right? The other 2 are scheduled to be removed of 2021. So 0 public records. Now I have to stop the video here because if I scroll down more, it's going to show my personal information, my name, and my address. And I don't want to display that information. So let me share the screen again. And I've strolled all the way down past my personal information, and you will see in blue, View Dispute Center, right? View Dispute Center. When you click on this, if you have any accounts in dispute, you then select Start New Dispute. Now, you're not doing this to dispute anything online, right? You're doing this to see what status of the current accounts that you're disputing online. So on this side, I probably should have used someone else's credit report. On this side, if anything is in dispute on a person's credit report, it will show on the left, right? So let me try to find another credit report that will help you visualize and see what that looks like of someone that has accounts in dispute. So you can actually see that, because Experian will not only inform you if any deletions have happened, but it will inform you if you currently have any accounts in dispute as well. So let me try to find another account that I can give you that visual. Okay. Let me see if I can log in. Sign in and sign into your account. So you all, at this point, I shouldn't, after you all watch this tutorial video, I should have no more complaints from my current or future customers that you don't know what you're looking at when you receive that large white envelope in the mail, or if you haven't received it, right, why you haven't went online to check your dispute results. And again, I'm going to show you how to check your dispute results with Credit Karma. Now, I'm not a fan of Credit Karma as far as the credit score, because Credit Karma will show your Vantage score, which is not what banks and lenders use, right? They use a score that's called your FICO score, Fair Isaac Corporation score. That's what banks and lenders use. So let me see if I can share this screen with you all of another example. Okay, share this. This is another client's credit report. So same thing, bell notification, just showing that this person has some dispute results ready, right? We will go to reports and scores, credit reports, and I chose this client because it will not display their name and or their FICO score. Same thing, we're going to scroll all the way down, showing some accounts that they have, One collection is showing currently showing their inquiries and 0 public records. So I'm going to pause it right here so I can scroll all the way down to the bottom without showing this client's address and name information. Let me see if I can find it again. Okay. Okay. So again, we will scroll all the way down, your lower right hand. You have a right to dispute. View dispute center. Then again, well, I'm trying to, my page went blank. Okay, start new dispute. Let's click on that tab. And you will see what it looks like. They have an account currently under dispute. They're showing all the list of potential negative accounts that are currently under dispute. These 3 accounts are not in dispute, but it will give you a message. Now, it usually takes 3 to 5 business days, right? 3 to 5 business days for your affidavits to reach Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. You will receive a notification like this. And I think my green screen is on, it's not showing, but it's a green US from email to me, a certified mail receipt from the US Postal Service. And on the right side of that, right, where the left side of this receipt, it will have your tracking number. And this will be sent to you in an email with instructions. So if you want to know if any affidavit had been received, wait approximately 3 to 5 business days from when you receive the email from me. Go to USPS.com. Let me show you that, right? USPS.com. And simply insert those tracking numbers on the side to check the status if your affidavit has been received. Now, once you go to USPS.com, check your tracking number, it's been received. After 5 to 7 days, right? 5 to 7 days after it has been received, then you should be able to log into your Experian and your Credit Karma account to check your results, right? Your Experian and your Credit Karma account. So now I'm going to show you how to check your Credit Karma results. Even though these are not your true FICO scores, it's a great monitoring tool to check any negative items on your credit report, right? So This is Credit Karma, an account example. So on Experian, once you go to View Dispute Center, no news is good news. If you don't see anything on a potential negative, that's great news, right? So you would click on TransUnion or Equifax first, right? Again, 3 resources that you're going to have in place. You're going to have a Credit Karma account, Experian, and a smart credit system account during your credit restoration process, right? If anything has changed, all you have to do for TransUnion and or Equifax is click on See What's Changed. If your credit score has dropped or increased, once you click on this, it's going to tell you why. Maybe you had a balance increase, a balance decrease, a recent negative account reporting, etc., etc. It's going to tell you why, right? Your credit score has changed if there has been a change. Now, also with Credit Karma, you can click on Credit Report. It will show you your credit report for both TransUnion and or Equifax. And again, I love Credit Karma because you get updates every 7 days. Now, I will not click on this credit report because, again, it would display some confidential information such as name and address. But if you have anything negative, this credit profile does not have anything negative. So after approximately 10 days of receiving an email from me that your affidavit has been mailed, you want to see if any derogatory accounts still remain. And then maybe every day or every 2 or 3 days, continuous to check, right? You'll get quicker notification from Credit Karma concerning Equifax and TransUnion than you would waiting in the mail. And I also have some clients that have free accounts through TransUnion and Equifax as well. Just know you have to set those up. It requires you answering personal identifying questions about yourself and your credit histories. But you're welcome to go to transunion.com and Equifax.com and set those up as well. Experian is just, and Credit Karma are just the most user-friendly accounts to set up. That's easier to understand and easier to read. So this is how you communicate your results to me. Again, do not send me any accounts via text messages. Let's handle this professionally. Send it as an attachment or a screenshot, unless you just want to say, Queen, look, I just want to share with you my deletions. Then a quick text expressing it is perfectly fine. But if it's something that may need to get challenged, again, just know all accounts reporting inaccurately that are negative do not get removed the very first time. So we call them rounds in the credit world. So that means if it took 30 days, that was round 1, right? They may update it. They may update the account. I never ask the credit agencies on your behalf to verify an account. Verification is just when the reinvestigation process has to go on. So it may take round 2, which is 60 days, and round 3. But that's better than living with bad credit for 7 years, because collections stay on your credit report for 7 years, late payments for 7 years, and Chapter 7 bankruptcies, 10 years, right? So the name of the game is getting professional help, being patient, and being persistent. And I look forward to helping you with your credit and cash flow on the other side of prosperity. It's the Queen of Credit. Let's come on in. Let's get your credit right, your cash flow right, your financial life right. Oh, also my website is www, if you want to reach out to me, www.fixmycreditandcash.com, right? That's www.fixmycreditandcash.com. Let's not let this pandemic slow you down and getting your credit repaired and restored so you can be on the prosperous side of this and not the poverty-stricken side.